anyone that's interested in the industry. It's going to be broadcast across the world. You can share it with your friends. It's going to do really good things, and there's going to be spectacular drop knee riders up there for that event. So stay tuned for Stevie Ma and Lloyd Llewellyn. Thanks again, Rob, for having me.
Pleasure, mate.
Yep, no worries. And thanks everyone else that tuned in. Papa Smurf, over and out. See ya, man.
Thanks, Papa Smurf, and thanks everyone. We got the semi-finals, Heat 1 for the Masters. Oh, we're off with a good start with the double spinner. Couldn't quite push back on. All right, guys, we got Lloyd jumping in here to commentate for this semi-final of the Masters. I just found out he's the Sunshine Coast Bodyboard president. And how you going, Lloyd?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks, mate. As just mentioned, I'm the president of the Sunshine Coast Bodyboard Club. Been in the sport for a long, long time with my sister and brother. Went in the drop knee division just before and unluckily got picked on the last minute there, but it was a very competitive heat.
Mate, it went off. There was a lot of good surfing, and there's a really strong competitors, so it's a hard one to. It would have been a hard one.
Yeah. There's good waves coming through when you can get them, but you know what it's like when you're in a heat and you're scratching around at the end there and you hear your name in second and you think you've got it, and then the boys get on the set wave and you're just like hooting them, but at the same time, you know, they could knock you off your perch, so to speak.
Oh, it can all happen in a second, can't it?
Oh yeah, it can, but that's bodyboarding, and as I said, I've been in the sport a long, long time. I think Kira did a bit of commentating for the junior pro that they had on the Gold Coast down here. I suppose that was last year, and I think again this year, but it's lived up on the Sunshine Coast. Thought I'd come down and give the Queensland titles another crack. I won it last year for the drop knee, and wasn't on my game today and was up against some stiff competition and a few locals into the final as well.
Oh mate, yeah, the locals have been shredding on the drop knee lately, and I'm not sure. I could guess was Aaron one of them?
Yeah, Aaron was one of them. He was one of them. He's a good talent, that bloke.
He really is. Like, he's always so much fun to watch at the Gold Coast Bodyboard Club. He's always got the 360s, and he's like just moves on the wave like so effortlessly. Yeah,
that's right. He's a neat little drop knee, that's for sure. Or big drop knee, whatever you want to call. He can move some water around.
He really proves that to all those people that say, you know, those smaller people have the advantage, and then you watch someone like Aaron do the drop knee, and you're like, yeah, well, it goes to show that it really doesn't matter. It's just what you got in you.
Yeah, that's right. As we see, I think that was the rider in white there. He did a nice little roll there, but come a bit unstuck on the landing.
We've got a few names I haven't seen here before, and Corey, who's a local from the Gold Coast Bodyboard Club, he's always down helping out. So shout out to Corey. But
yeah, Justin Kirkpatrick, he's another sort of multi-talented rider. He gets out in the drop knee, and he's a tough competitor in the prone division as well. He's sort of seems to spend some time on the Gold Coast and Victoria as well, so we know him as a Vico, but I think he's sort of calling Gold Coast home at the moment.
Yeah, I have seen his name kick around.
Yeah. So we always know him as a, strong competitor from down at the Victorian titles and all that sort of stuff. And, he's out in lead at the moment in the, is this a semi-final of the Grand Masters?
Yeah, sure is. Is it the Grand Masters, is it?
Pretty certain it's the Grand Masters.
Oh, yep, there we are.
It's a couple
I've
of...
been calling it the Masters, sorry.
they're the Grand Masters. They were the Masters at one stage, but they've stepped up a notch.
Mate, yeah, that's right. You don't want to get ageist.
Yeah, that's right. And I think we got in this heat, we got Justin Kirkpatrick, as we said. He hails from Victoria, but he's calling Gold Coast home at the moment. Corey Rowlands is he's a local bloke from around here. And Toddy Pedersen's up from the sunny coast, or down from the sunny coast, whichever way you want to call it. There we go, as we have a bit of a, we're wearing the Convict and the Gold Coast bodyboard stuff, and Convict Bodyboarding's got behind the pro event and behind the whole event, so they've stacked a bit of money in towards it at the moment, which is good to see, I reckon.
It is good to see. Someone's got to jump out and throw down, and they've volunteered to do so. So it really brings the sport up to the next level, and then allows us to add this extra event on today. That so far those last rounds that we just saw were some of the best rounds of bodyboarding I've ever seen. Yeah.
Honest. As I said, for the conditions, and I've seen someone there, I think they must have got about a 9.5. It did a huge ARS in one of the heats.
Yeah, Diego, he's notorious for being able to pull those movers off. Him and Silas, I'll always count on them to do an ARS when no one else is doing them.
Yeah, that's correct. They can pull a rabbit out of the hat, so to speak, as we see Corey Rowlands sort of doing similar on that wave.
He's always a really strong long wave surfer. He gets a lot in the movers in, and he makes them all count and gets them done as quick as he can to get into the next one.
Yeah, that was tight surfing there for Corey. He drew his line there and was chucking a few spins and cool manoeuvres on that one for the I suppose we call him a Grandmaster.
Yeah, that's right.
We won't call him a master or anything else. He is a Grandmaster, but be interesting to see what the judges throw down for those scores. As we see a bit of a position change, I thought it was a tight little wave that he got for that.
Yeah, so we've still got 12 minutes left. It can be anyone's one.
It can. There's every heat's been stacked today. We've had you could have started off in the first heat of the day and you could say every single heat has been really stacked. It's sort of flip a coin to see who makes it through a lot of these heats. But at the moment we've got looks like we've got Corey Rowlands has gone out in front after that last wave. Mate from Vico's dropped down to second place, and Toddy Pedersen needs to get a bit of a wriggle along if he wants to make it through this heat. He's down in third at the moment.
What is that on front of that boat out there?
I don't know.
It looks like a baby boat.
Yeah, we've definitely got some something going on there as we see the ocean go a little bit flat, but then the it's something interesting going on out there on that boat.
There's always something interesting going on around at D-Bar. I think I saw one of the first whales I've seen for the season earlier.
Yeah.
I think I saw that. Maybe I was wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw.
Yeah, I actually made that comment yesterday. As I said, I hail from the sunny coast, but there's always interest in viewing down the Gold Coast and / Duranbah. There's always something happening in the water or something more interesting happening on the beach sometime.
Yeah.
There's always something going on.
Yeah, you can't beat it. It's such a good spot.
It is.
Such a good competition beach as well. It's really lucky to have it as our main beach for the Gold Coast Bodyboard Club, and it's got a bit of everything going on, and as you see, it's just got surfable waves all day long. You can always count on D-Bar to get a wave.
Yeah, you sure can. It's even though it's sort of just across the border from Queensland. We still claim it as a Queensland beach break, unofficially. But,
mate, I'm from New South Wales, so I know what it is.
Yeah.
I won't try and call it.
No. Us Queenslanders always try and claim it as ours, even though we know it's across the border. But
if you know where the real border is and you can get barreled across it, then you're a real bloody local.
Yeah. I've heard that. I've heard of people say they can start off on a wave in New South Wales and finish in Queensland.
Yeah, I've done it plenty of times. It's when you can get it from Queensland and come back, that's when you're really killing it. It's only when the conditions are really lining up you can get that long left hand from deep behind Lovers.
Oh yeah, behind Lovers.
Yeah.
Start off in Queensland and finish in New South Wales. There mustn't be too many other places in Australia you could do that.
No.
Border hop.
Yeah, no, it was a good one. It was a good little access point back when the COVID was on. Just go for a boog out here and you get barreled and you're already done it.
Yeah. As we see, about 9 minutes still remaining in this one, and since Corey got that real nice little wave that looked like he wanted to do a bit of a border hop on that, he went so far on it. It's gone a little bit quiet for the guys out in the surf there, so we've still got Corey out in the lead on 8.36. Justin Kirkpatrick, unofficially, Queensland resident, but he'd border hopped a few places to get up here to go in the contest recently.
Yeah.
And Toddy Pedersen, he's from up the sunny coast out there in yellow. He's, as I said earlier on, he needs a bit of a rig along. He's got a, one of his sort of throwaway waves is a 1.3, so he'd be looking to throw that one away before the heat's out, I reckon.
Definitely keep that 3.5 as a backup and try and get anything over a 5 really.
Yeah.
He'll need.
Yeah, it's definitely good that Convict and Inverted and the crew have got behind the Queensland titles again this year. And as usual, you know the story. If you see someone supporting the sport, then get behind the product and they'll pour it back into future Queensland rounds.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about supporting the community of the sport. And, you know, there's a few of the unofficial sponsors around today. I'd like to give a shout out to the Acai for the Acai bowls we all had earlier. They're always keeping us filled up at all the club rounds, and a big shout out to them. Where's some other unofficial sponsors that have provided for us today?
You can see us both on the screen at the moment. Lloyd Llewellyn here, President of Sunshine Coast Bodyboard Club.
And Rob McKenzie, the Vice President of Gold Coast Bodyboard Club.
Thanks for having us with us and being with us as the day progresses on. And thanks for the call out for the rest of the sponsors. Always good to put some name through the people that have been, as you said, feeding you and keeping the day going.
Oh mate, yeah, Stacked App's another one, that's for sure. We were running all our events on the Stack's been great.
Yeah, we've been using that up on the Sunshine Coast there as well. And I think Stevie said earlier we'll be running the Lindsay Connolly Memorial Drop Knee Shootout a bit later on in the year, and we're going to use Stacked App for that as well. So they've been good for the Queensland bodyboarding community, so to speak.
Oh mate, when you link the Stacked App up with the absolute streaming, you've got a pearl of a user experience from home, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Well, my family couldn't make it down here today, my wife and kids, and they were on the Stacked App and the live stream today, as we see. Oh, it looks like our friend
nice.
Justin getting a good line across that wave.
There's a good Rolo on it, and he's still got opportunity for something else here. Going for that roll into that. Oh, not quite.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a bit unlucky there. He's looking for that link up, as we see Toddy Pedersen also looking for a bit of a improvement. Yeah, so it looked like that last wave of whites was enough to change the positions around there.
Yeah. Yeah, it popped him through.
Yeah, it's sort of knocked Corey a little bit further down the ladder, and Justin's popped up into the first place position. As we can hear the buzzer go into note that there's 5 minutes left of this heat now.
And what have we got coming up next? It's the another Grand Masters.
Yep, it looks like Grand Masters number 2. I can see Shane Riley, who's been another long-term competitor in Queensland, and I think he was originally from around the Maroubra area or something like that.
Yeah, he's told me about a few good old Cronulla days and stuff.
Yeah, Cronulla, Maroubra sort of area. So I've seen him. He's been warming up on the beach, and he's sort of got his eye on the prize this year, so to speak.
Yeah, it'll be good to see him in this one because he's always at the Gold Coast Bodyboard Club. He loves a good sesh down there, and
yeah,
you might find him out on the reef every now and then.
That's right, and he actually was president of the Sunshine Coast Club for a year or so, about 4 years ago. So, and I think he was vice president at the Gold Coast Club there for a while prior to that. So,
oh, nice.
He's definitely been around the sport for a while.
Yeah, he's put in the work.
Yeah, he's put in the work, and
no, it's good to see. Without people like that, you wouldn't have the sport going where it, like, you know, happening at all. So,
yeah, that's right. But he's yeah, when he's got his game face on, he's got his game face on.
He does. I saw it change from judge face before to game face.
Yeah.
He's yeah, he gets into the focus zone.
He's definitely a fierce competitor. It's good to see the Grand Masters. You know, it's pretty tough competition out there for the Grand Masters.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so, but they really do put it on. They've just got that experience.
Oh, they sure do. I remember when I was younger and I used to look at the Grand Masters and think, oh, wow, one day I'm going to be there, but I wonder if I'll be able to do any manoeuvres. And I'm looking at these blokes out here, and wow, they're pulling all the tricks.
Yeah, mate. If I can't even ARS right now, but if I could ARS when I'm that age, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, they're definitely...
Happy Grand Master.
Yeah, very happy Grand Master.
Yeah, I guess if I could even link a combo up like Corey did before, I'd be pretty happy too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got a nice wave there. He does need a sort of backup score. As we see.
We're still on. This one's not the final though. You only need to be in the top 2 to cruise through.
Yeah.
So
the top 2 that go through to the final out of this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got the top 2 and then the top 2.
Yep.
I might jump out for a moment though.
Yeah, no worries. It's nice to have a chat.
Yeah, nice meeting you, mate, and
yep.
I'll catch you soon.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, as we see Corey Rowlands in the dying moments of this heat, getting a link up all the way through the shore, Stevie.
Yes. Hello, Lordy.
Hey, mate. How you
are
going?
you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
Yeah, no, it's nice to be back down here and with me little sparring partner.
Yeah.
And, yeah, great day down here, Lloyd.
Yeah, I was
beautiful.
just talking to Rob. He vice president of the Gold Coast Club, and you're vice president of the Sunny Coast Club. So I'm sharing the live stream with a couple of vice presidents this Arvo.
Yeah, no, it's been a good day down here. It's good to be back down on the Gold Coast and have a couple of days back down in the old stomping ground, Lordy.
Yeah.
So it's been good.
Yeah, you definitely spent a few years up on the hill here.
Yeah, so it's been definitely good to see a few old faces even last night.
Yeah.
A few of the boys, we all caught up, so it was good times.
Yeah, I travelled down with my parents this time round and went in the drop knee and got sort of pipped at the end there. So we see the rider in yellow trying to throw a last minute flurry of manoeuvres in, but that was unfortunately Toddy Pedersen, I think, is going to bow out of that one. Looks like Corey in second after they crunched the numbers, and Justin Kirkpatrick probably taking that one out as we're down to the dying moments of semi-final number 1 for the Grand Masters.
Absolutely, yeah. Congratulations there goes out to the old Sea Dog himself, Justin Kirkpatrick, and